Our Alta Via One trip started by taking a plane from San Francisco, California, our hometown, to Venice, Italy. From there, we took a bus from Venice to Cortina d'Ampezzo.
It's about to start. We're excited. Hey, we're in Cortina d'Ampezzo, a lovely little mountain town that's actually going to host the Winter Olympics in the next few years. Cortina d'Ampezzo was the home of the 1956 Winter Olympics and will be hosting them again in 2026. Cortina is a high-end mountain town worth exploring if you have the time. From there, we took a second bus to Lago de Brace and found ourselves officially in the Dolomites.
This is the main reason why we came to Italy, to do this hike, which is about 130 kilometers. That's our hotel for the night, and then after that we're just gonna be doing hut to hut. We're super excited.
All right, coming up to our room here at Lago de Brace. Our bathroom, bed, desk, and right on the lake. Can't beat it.
After a great night's sleep and an incredible breakfast, we were ready to start our trek. Alta Via One is a well-marked trail through the Italian Dolomites. The trail starts at Lago de Brace and ends at La Pisa, very close to Belluno.
Hi guys! Hey. Today is the first day of our hike, Alta Via One in the Italian Dolomites. And we're super excited. We just spent the night at this beautiful hotel, Lago de Brace, and we loved it. Actually, we just had breakfast, like 20 different croissants. I don't even know how many miles we have to hike in order to compensate for everything that we just ate. Yeah. So yeah, we're super excited.
And so today, as far as hiking goes, it'll be about 11 kilometers. We're starting at the lake here, and we go all the way around the lake. That'll be the lowest point of the day, and then we start going up the mountain pass until we go over the mountain pass and pass a few refuges. And we'll get lunch at the first one, and then we keep going until Rifugio Coldai, where we'll get dinner and we'll sleep and rest up for the next day. It should take us about 6 or 7 hours, and the weather should be pretty good, so we're excited. The route is designed to be completed in 11 stages because it was originally intended to be completed in 11 days. However, it can be modified based on your individual pace and preferences. For us, we did it in 9 days. However, we wish we would have split up a few of our longer days to give us more time to take it all in. This is a hut-to-hut trail, meaning there are mountain huts you stay in which are similar to a bed and breakfast. This allows you to carry only the basics and travel farther each day.
Found our first sign, Alta Via One. This is the signage that we need to follow for the entire trip. And our first stop is this one, Rifugio Vela.
The first climb is from the lake to Rifugio Vela, which sits at 2,300 meters, which is about 7,543 feet, where we are planning on having our first lunch break.
Up in the clouds. Got some via ferrata here, the metal cable helping us go all the way up. Making our way up. Almost there.
Alrighty, we made it to the first refuge. Fresh pastries. That's grand.
Ready to recharge.
He thinks that he has more food, but he has to wait.
After lunch, we started the second half of our day to continue hiking towards Rifugio Carestiato. In this stage, we enter the Parco Naturale Fanes Senes Brace. We discovered later on that these are the names of popular refugios in the area. the Dolomites, you can find over 1,000 different species of flowers and other plants. Since we did our hike in mid-July, we were lucky enough to experience many different colorful flowers that were in full bloom.
This is the refuge. This is grand. Already looking from the trees. After a nice recharge at Cenes, we kept on going for a couple of hours, mostly downhill to our final destination for the day. Luckily, we continued to have perfect hiking weather, since it is not uncommon to experience afternoon showers during this time of the year. We came from that way, and now that's a refugio for the night. And it's really pretty.
Our first Refugio, Rifugio Fedora. All right, here we are, end of the first day at Rifugio Fedora. I'm so happy to be here, and it's just a lovely room. All the wood paneling. Nice bathroom, bed, everything's cute. And of course, a view.
In our humble opinion, Fedora Villa was the best refugio we stayed at during the entire trek.
Hi guys, this is day 2 of Alta via 1. We had a little bit of a hard day yesterday. It was 3,500 feet of elevation, but we managed and it was great.
Today's a little easier for us. It's only about 8 kilometers and the elevation gain isn't so much. We have beautiful weather today, blue skies, and last night we stayed at this Rifugio Fedora Vedla, and it was beautiful.
After an amazing breakfast, we left Fedora Villa and encountered our first ascent to get out of the valley. Once out of the valley, we walked across the mountain, and that took us to the biggest ascent of our day. Most of the day was pretty sunny, and there were many local hikers that we said ciao to when we passed them. For the first time, we were able to admire the Dolomite rocks all around us. Okay, these steps, we see them over and over again. There is grand.
All right, we're heading down to the valley here. The valley down below, we're in a deep valley. Then we go up, 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 up to get up.
This road was pretty steep and slippery. Actually, a woman slipped while we were making our way down. Amazing views everywhere.
After recharging in Refugio Peteru, we continued our route towards Refugio Lavarella, our stop for the night. Since Refugio Peteru was located in a valley, we had to climb about 500 meters of elevation to get up the mountain pass.
Wow, we just came from all the way down there and we felt like almost out of energy. But we saw this kid and we got inspired. Have a little bit more to go.
Heading off to Refugio Fanes. All right, here's Refugio Fanes. Pretty big. And then right across the way in this valley with the cows is our refugio for the night, Refugio Lavarella. What an awesome pit stop. Excuse me. Lavarella is a refugio that sleeps 45 people and is the home of the highest microbrewery in the Dolomites. Of course, I had to get one.
Guys, today is day 3 of Alta Via 1 and we spent the night at this lovely refuge. Yesterday was a pretty easygoing day. It was like no more than 4 hours to get here, but today it's a totally different story. We have a really hard climb and it's raining. The weather is not the best, but we are prepared. We have waterproof stuff, vortex stuff. We also have crampons to go over the pass, so hopefully we will be okay.
Yeah, the climbing today, we're going to end up at a little bit under 10,000 feet elevation, which should be the highest of all of Alta Via 1, and we'll be accomplishing the most elevation gain in one day out of our whole trip here. Along the way, there's not too many refugios, so we picked up a sack lunch from Lavarella here. They prepared it for us, so we're going to bring that along with us and snack along the way.
Just above the clouds. Grant is up there.
Soon after Lavarella, we passed our last clean water spot for the day, so we made sure to fill up. Hey guys, excuse us. After getting enough water, we headed up towards the first pass of the day. Halfway up, we came to a lookout and it was breathtaking. We're not sure if it was the views or the elevation gain, but it was definitely breathtaking. All right, we're heading up the pass, going up that way.
Perfect weather, incredible views here at our lunch spot. That's grand.
Here we are, about to go over the pass. There it is.
We made all the way up. There is Grand coming up. Yeah.
Okay, we're at the pass now. We came from way over there, all the way up through the snow to get the official top. See the other side. All right, we're making our way down the zigzags to the lake, and then we go up, 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 up to the ridge where we find Rifugio Carestiato.
Now Grand is going down. Looks a little bit sketchy. We'll see how we do. Hey you guys, we are in the Italian Alps, just going to Lagasui. This is the tallest point of Alta Via 1.
Beautiful up here.
And we are so excited because we are
Pregnant.
Ooh, 11 weeks, and look at this view behind us. We have to go all the way down and all the way up, but it's okay. We're so excited and feeling great.
The Dolomite Mountains are very unique in their shape and color. We learned the word Dolomite gets its name from the carbonate rock Dolomite, named by a French mineralogist, Diodat Gratet de Dolomieu. He was the first person to describe this mineral, so he got to name it. The Dolomites can be explored in 6 main routes, Alta Via 1 through 6. However, Alta Via 1, which is the longest of the 6, exposes you to 80% of the Dolomite mountain range. After taking a break and a snack at Lago de Lagasio, it was time for us to head up the mountain pass to get to Rifugio Carestiato. Got a couple adventurous people making their way across, almost across. The signage on Alta Via 1 is wonderful and makes it almost impossible to get lost. Each trail is routinely marked with white and red painted signs that are hard to miss. I almost didn't get a room at Rifugio Carestiato, and this might have been my plan B. Stay in this tunnel, old World War I tunnel.
Hey, you guys, we made it to the refuge. It was a
High point.
full whiteout. If you can see, the refuge is just up there, but you can't even see the path anymore.
Rifugio Lagozzui is a beautiful refugio, and since it's not that big, beds fill up really quick. So if you're planning on staying here, make sure you book at least 6 months in advance.
Okay, after a big day, we made it to the refuge, and that's grand. We are warm and cozy. People are still coming up. Hi guys, today is day 4 of Alta Via 1. Yesterday was hard. We gained a bunch of altitude, then we lost it all, and then we went up again. It rained on us, and right towards the end of our hike, we got a whiteout, but we were able to manage and made it to the refuge okay.
But today, no more whiteout. There's beautiful 360-degree views at Lagozzui. And today we're having a little bit easier day. We're gonna be also having a little history lesson as we go through tunnels from World War I. There'll be an hour-long tunnel we're gonna go through where the Italians dug out a tunnel to try to flank out the Austrians. And when we come out the other side, we'll see more beautiful views like this.
This is our view from Rifugio Lagozzui. It's incredible. Alta Via 1.
Highest refuge in the Dolomites. The highest refuge on the Alta Via 1. It's just 360 degrees of beauty.
First batch of snow
Okay.
going through the tunnels.
In the trenches of the Alps, on the Dolomites, that the Italians used to sneak up on the Austrians. Can you imagine hiding down and popping up to fight?
We were able to see the soldiers' living quarters and conditions while digging the tunnels. It's an engineering masterpiece to see what they were able to accomplish in such a small period of time.
Doing some via ferrata here. It's called the Martini Ledge. You can see down below, this is the old World War I position.
Okay. All those different war tunnels.
On the more exposed portions of Alta Via 1, you'll often find what's called via ferrata, which is Italian for iron path. This typically includes steel cables, railings, ladders, or steps. Hikers can either hold onto or clip into the cables for added safety.
So we can go down.
All right. We just came down from Lagozzui through the tunnels through this mountain and popped out, and then the zigzag all the way down, and now we're going all the way up to another pass up there to our refugio for the night. The weather in the Dolomites can change quite rapidly. In July, it was common to have afternoon showers or go over a mountain pass and experience entirely different weather altogether. While climbing this pass, we got some rain showers on the way up, but it was totally clear on the other side.
That's the trail. That's grand. We're gonna have lunch at the bottom. No cables to help us, a little bit exposed, but I think we can manage.
Last night we stayed high on this hill in Lago Zui, and today we came all the way down into this valley, and we went up and around the backside of this mountain, and now we're going down to this refugio right there. There's our refuge.
This is our next refuge. We just got here. It rained on us again. Uh, the place is amazing.
Hi guys, today is day 5 of Alta Via 1. This is our background, beautiful view. Today we have a really long day, so we woke up super early.
Yeah, it's actually 18 kilometers, and we're going over 4 different mountain passes. But we're going to see some nice mountains along the way, right?
Yeah, like Mount Pelmo.
Mount Pelmo, yeah, should be beautiful. So we're excited to see what we see. After a hearty breakfast, we headed out into the beautiful weather and great views to climb the first pass of the day, named Passo.
Okay, we made it to the mini pass. You have to go all the way to the other side, right there. Granny's already on his way down, so we're actually going all the way down, then all the way up and cross that mountain.
As we climbed out of the valley, we were happy to see our first rest stop of the day at Rifugio Passo. This is a popular stop for hikers and bikers in the area. From here, you can also catch a bus back to Cortina if you need to cut your trip short. Heading over that pass. Beautiful. There's Jenna. We're heading over that pass and admiring the beauty. There's Jenna. The mountain choir at the top of the pass re-energized us to push through the last part of the day, which took us past a small refugio named Città de Fiume, where we grabbed a piece of cake.
Fully recharged, we headed down the mountain to our beautiful refugio for the night, Rifugio Staulanza. This refugio has a sauna and many other awesome amenities.
Hi guys, today is day 6 of Alta Via 1. Oh my gosh, you guys were so tired. It was so hard yesterday. A lot of up and down. Yeah, officially 4 mountain passes, but I think we should count a 5th one in there. A lot of up, a lot of down, a lot of zigzag both ways. It was sunny, exposed, but it was beautiful, and we were very tired at the end of the day, so we rested up here. But today is easier. It should be about 3 hours. We do have a little bit of elevation, but the weather is cooler, a little bit of cloudy skies, and so it should be a nice walk.
There's Gran, he just crossed the gate. There is Gran filling up the water bottle.
Cute little refugio. After a very quick bathroom break and water resupply at Malga Pioda, we continued our journey towards Rifugio Coldai. Today, the Dolomite rock formations were off in the distance as we traversed mostly green pastures and hillsides. In the background was always the looming Monte Pelmo, standing at 3,168 meters. They gave us a good reference point when navigating the trail. Monte Pelmo was one of the first major Dolomite peaks to be climbed by John Ball, who later became president of the UK's Alpine Club. Over the years, Monte Pelmo got the name God's Armchair due to its resemblance to a giant chair.
Here's Gran coming up. We came all the way down and up and up and up and up. But here is a refuge right here. This is our tiny room. One bed, two beds. But it doesn't get any better than this. Even though today was a short day, it still felt good to make it to the refuge. We grabbed a house-made grappa, made from local wildflowers, and headed to a room to enjoy the view.
Hi guys, today is day 7 of Alta Via 1. Yesterday was a really easy day, probably the easiest one that we have had during the entire trail. Yeah.
But today is much harder. We are actually putting 2 stages in one day. We go through 4 passes. It'll be about 19 kilometers. Not too many refuges, and so we're getting an early start at 7 a.m. and we're ready. We got our breakfast in us, and we're ready to go. We're up our first pass. You can see the refuge. Oh yeah, lake down there. A bunch of trails through the green. All right, new mountains to climb. Is that the Italian half dome over there?
Sure.
Whoa.
Hey guys, we made it to Passo Coldai.
Yeah, little lake and new mountains to climb.
Ooh.
There's Jenna. We're heading over this little pass, get in the shade over there next to these big mountains. Passing this lake. Very pretty. All right, we're headed across this pass, and we see high on the ridge, Rifugio Tissi. Looks like a beautiful spot. But for now, we go this way. The sun's about to come out. The sun is warming up the dew. It's rising up like a cloud. That's cool. At this point, we had completed our second pass of the day, and were headed to Rifugio Vassalor to recharge with a piece of cake and coffee. Most people just stop here for the day at Rifugio Vassalor, but this was just a pit stop for us as we combined 2 stages in one. These are remnants of fossils with clams and shells, but they dissolve away into the rock and they just leave behind crystals.
And that's where we're going. There is Gran coming up the hill. And we're entering the forest area. That's the top. Oh, we came from way down there. It was pretty steep, kind of exposed. That was the trail. Okay, with a cable to go through here. Going up.
Hey!
Hi, today is day 8 of Alta Via 1. Yesterday was a super long day. We did 3 different mountain passes. It was pretty exposed. It was really hard, but we spent the night at Rifugio Carestiato, which it was great.
Yeah, and today is about the same. We're combining 2 stages in one, so it's double the distance of normal, and it'll be similar distance as yesterday and even more elevation. So yesterday was the warm-up. We're doing it all over again, and we'll be really looking forward to that refugio at the end.
There is Grand coming uphill to this beautiful view.
Just came up this trail to this edge here where we can see a new valley. And we can see the next pass we have to do is right there. Over there. Whew. We just came all the way around these mountains from somewhere down there and all the way up this pass. It was actually supposed to be a shortcut, but although it's shorter, I don't think it was any faster. We just found the main trail, so we are pretty happy now. And we keep going up, up, up. We're heading up this final pass on that ridge. You can see the people way up there. Final push.
Hey, we made it to the top.
Yeah.
It was that crazy uphill.
Big summit.
We are above the clouds.
There is Grand. We came from a mountain way down there.
Making our way to the Forcella.
Okay, and this is the highest point of day 8 of Alta Via 1, and now it's all downhill. Okay, we just came from up there. We're still going down. We need to cross over the mountain, but we need cables because it's pretty steep and exposed.
Hi!
Hey!
Today is day 9 of Alta Via 1. Today is actually the last day, which even though it's a bittersweet, we are happy. Yesterday was pretty tiring.
Huge day.
Yeah, we combined 2 stages on one, so that was pretty hard on our body and our knees. But we made it. We are at Rifugio Fontana today.
Yeah, and to try to make yesterday easier, we saw a shortcut on the map that looked promising, but once we started on it, it didn't look as good as what it did on paper. We had to go straight up the hill and bushwhack and find the trail the whole way. So yesterday was huge, but today's much easier. Maybe about 5 hours hiking. It's mostly downhill. Go down to the town of Belluno, and we'll just get our last glimpses of the mountains before we get back to the land of buildings. Bye.
Bye!
We're making our way through the trees.
And there is Grand crossing the river. And those are the lovely signs.
We are about to finish actually our Alta Via 1 trail. We just came from this refuge, which is the last refugio, and it has been lovely.
Yay!
We made it!
We did it! Alta
9
Via
days
1.
of Alta Via 1. We will post the stat later. This part
Woo!
was difficult.
We
Woo!
made it!
Ah! Hey guys, so we are in the train back from Belluno
To Venice.
yeah, which is kind of like so we finished the Alta Via 1 yesterday. You ended up at the at a place that is called La Pisa. You could take a bus stop. We actually just
We hitchhiked.
hikers that we met on the trail if they can give us a ride, and they say yes.
We took a ride from there to Belluno, which is the biggest town. Give a recap.
How the hike went, things we learned along the way. I guess first is what to bring and what not to bring. We actually set a few things back before the hike.
The first thing that I didn't use probably was like I brought lotion and also shampoo and conditioner. I probably just could have gone by without shampooing and conditioning my hair for the 9 days, and that would have saved some weight.
So I brought kind of a big tub of Vaseline, but I never needed it.
Gore-Tex jacket and a Gore-Tex pants because we thought it was going to be pretty like wet and raining, and it did.
Yeah.
We did experience some showers, but pretty light showers. Or
the pants probably weren't needed.
Yeah, probably no pants.
We also brought micro spikes for our shoes in case we encountered any snow. Turns out that at this time of year we didn't encounter any snow, so those weren't needed. We did bring sleeping sacks to sleep in the dorms, and some of the dorms you do need those. The ones we brought, we initially bought for camping and snow, so they're extra thick and extra warm. Those probably aren't needed, so
and
they're
extra
probably
heavy.
Extra heavy, yeah. Too many
Everything
other
else
examples.
that we brought, we used. We brought 2 shirts,
Yeah.
shorts, sandals for the refuges. That was
sandals
really
were very helpful for our
nice.
feet.
Hiking poles
light.
were super useful. A hat.
Brought 2 socks, 2 pairs of socks. That's all I needed. A couple of the Refugios had a washer and dryer that we used. Also, regarding water, we each brought 2 1-liter Nalgene bottles. That was pretty good for us. In addition, we brought a water filter.
Yeah, that was super useful.
That was key. So you don't have to bring all that water at the beginning of the day in your pack. We did fill up when we could at Refugios, but that wasn't really sufficient to have enough water throughout the whole trip.
That's all that I can think of.
Yeah, hope that helps.
And that's a wrap for Alta Via 1.
If you have any questions, make sure to leave us a comment and we'll do our best to answer them. Thanks for watching.